Hello everyone, we're continuing on with our epic playthrough of NaNoRenO 2015. This is Maid With Perfection from the fine folks that got us Seduce Me, Peace Amore, and that's it. I am JP the Third from VNSnow.com, and we're actually on schedule. When did we grow up and become all professional? Somebody, I know I say that, but somebody's in an office pool right now betting at what number I stop at. I said it on Ask, and I'll repeat it here. I'm going to try and get through as many as I can this year. There is a definite list of games I want to knock out. Those will be done by come hell or high water, excuse me. Whatever I can fit in between that will be great. But as for this particular game, let's go to the synopsis. I'm not going to go through the entire synopsis because A, it's quite long. B, I just want you guys to kind of take in the atmosphere that they want to set us up with. The nice, what is that? Toy box music and everything they have going, the soft colors. And because you know it's not going to last, but here's the thing. Here's the synopsis. Let me pull it up. It's your lucky day. You won a special lottery. In the mail, you get the deed to a large estate in a place you've never heard of. You find yourself being driven there in a luxury car, feeling like $1 billion. As you arrive, you meet your maid, whom you get to name. She apparently is the best maid in the area, and the fact that she chose you to be her master slash mistress should honor you. The first day goes almost like a dream. Your maid prepares amazing food, cleans the house, preps your bath, and even flirts with you a bit. Lucky you. The second day, however, ends up showing you the true nature of the world you now reside in. I wonder which way this is going to go. Now, luckily, this thing has full voice acting, so I won't have to stretch my vocal cords too much. And interestingly enough, this may be a little bit historical because this is the first launch NaNoRenO title I played. One of the ones finished and launched in the time frame that's commercial. This costs $1 to play right now. Don't know if that's going to change or the full meaning behind it is, but the stakes go up here on VNs Now whenever you put a price tag on your work. So we'll see how well they do. I got my game card ready to go, and let's get started. Maybe we'll get our bingo with this one. What is your name? Matt. JP. Why not? Now, are you male or female? We'll go with male. I was pretty sure that this story began with a meeting. Yeah. I can imagine it now. A bunch of girls waiting around until a guy shows up and gets all of their attentions.
All right, ladies. Listen up. The winner has been chosen. I will display their information on the board now.
A picture of me would have appeared on some sort of screen, showing everyone in the room who I was.
This person is a member of the lower middle class. They will be escorted to their new estate within 24 hours.
Yeah, I won't be doing everything, but since they don't have a narrator, I'll be fulfilling the role of the narrator for this game. There'd be some chatter, but the guy behind this thing would stop everyone. Kind of like that.
Now, as per protocol, we'll be accepting applications based on rank. The higher rank you are, the better chance you have of obtaining the position. Is there any...
I wish to apply.
You wish to apply. May I ask as to why?
He interests me. I think he'll be a good master to serve. Plus, he's kind of cute.
Cute?
Yes, cute. Is there something wrong with that?
We're gonna have an issue with this. Cute is apparently the thing now in EVNs, describing someone as cute or adorable more than 50 billion times. We'll get into it as we get into it, but just so everyone knows, we have a rule now, especially on this website. If you're going to develop a game or an English visual novel, you can only use cute or adorable to describe a character one time. You can pick the time, but one time is good enough.
This will be your first time in the actual field. This will not be training or a simple simulation. Are you positive you are up for this?
Yes, I am.
Very well. As the highest ranking maid in the academy, your application will be automatically accepted. Please prepare to be moved into the estate immediately.
Thank you.
Then the story will shift to me. Who am I, you ask? JP, that's my name. I'm an average person living in a suburban town, and my life is pretty boring to say the least. I work a pretty average job, and I do a damn good job at it too. When I'm not working my butt off to pay my bills, I chill out and play video games in my room. Yep, that's my life. I can't say that my life is exactly unfulfilling, but I was very content with everything. I always had enough to pay my dues, and I always had extra to spend on buying new games and consoles. Judge me all you like, it was what I wanted to do. However, one day my life had an unexpected turn. I woke up as I usually did, with a yawn and a stretch. After rubbing my face a couple of times, I got up, got dressed, and ate breakfast. I didn't have much, but cereal was good no matter what kind of day it was. Yes, was. I can't English. Yep, I didn't exactly have a lavish lifestyle. Luckily, I had the day off. It was nice to not have to work every day and to just have time to myself, to chill out and recharge. Interesting door background there. After breakfast, I went out to my mailbox and grabbed my mail. I went back into my house and sorted through the mail in my hands.
Bill, coupons, magazine.
Hey, it kind of sounds like me. That kind of, well. Then I saw it. I received a strange letter in the mail. It was closed with a red wax seal, which should have been my first hint that something weird was going on. I opened it and pulled out a neatly folded letter. The stationery seemed to be like cardstock, but it had a golden trim. Second hint. The third hint was what the letter said. I guess I gotta read that too. Salutations. If you're reading this letter, you have been granted the opportunity to enter a society far above economic class. Should you accept, you will be escorted to your brand new estate and will be briefed on your new duties as a member of nobility.
What the hell? What is this? Some kind of chain letter prank?
Okay, it has options. I have no square for options, so we'll just pocket it for now. I had to keep this. This will make a pretty funny conversation start at work. I folded the letter back up and slid it into my pocket. However, I suddenly heard the doorbell ringing.
Huh? Who's that?
I wasn't expecting anyone that day. I quickly rushed over and looked out the peephole of my door. Standing there was an older gentleman dressed in a butler suit, waiting patiently for me to open the door. Cautiously, I opened the door with a crack and peered out at the visitor.
Can I help you?
Yes. I've come to receive your answer about the invitation you have received today.
That was quick. Were they watching my house? What? Was this guy for real? First of all, I had just got the letter and opened it less than a minute ago. Second, the letter doesn't even make sense. This couldn't really be happening.
You must have the wrong person.
I believe I do have the right person. If you don't wish to accept the invitation, please just say so. We've already arranged your mansion for an immediate move-in, and it would be a shame for it to be left empty.
None of this made sense. I was getting a mansion? I already had a house. What was this lottery? Why was I chosen? How did I even get chosen? The man continued to stare at me through the crack in the door, patiently awaiting my answer. I really didn't know how to answer him. Was this really happening? Get out of here. What the catch? What's the catch?
The catch.
Yeah, what's the catch?
Yeah. What's the catch? I mean, what's the price for this? I'm not getting punked, right?
Is that still a thing? Getting punked?
Well, Should you say yes, you'll be moved immediately into your new estate. You will have a maid and no extra duties to attend to while you live there.
No extra duties? Are you serious?
Very serious. You will be briefed in detail about your new life should you accept, but only if you accept.
This was ridiculous. How is this even happening? I guess that's the most I get out of it. Let's just go with okay. I'm assuming that's the only way to get the story to actually start. I'm not sure what came over me, but this had to be more than just a dream. There was no way this could be fake. The letter was real, the guy at my door was real, and I was pinching myself in case it wasn't. The man nodded before stepping back and gesturing to the driveway where a luxury car awaited us. It looked very expensive, and I suddenly felt very poor looking at it.
Well, what about...
It'd be nice to actually see the car instead of the door.
Everything will be explained in the car, Master.
Please don't call me that. I looked to the guy before looking back at the car. This all seemed surreal. It was ridiculous to say the very least. Excuse me. Why the hell was I even going through with this? Oh god, I'm not reading that. That's not in the contract. I'm not reading that. I mentally noted to slap myself later for thinking that, yep, do it twice. That is, well, at least they textured the seats well, but it would be nice to actually have a sprite of the older guy to look at in the car. Just saying. I quickly excused myself to get dressed before leaving the house and entering the car. The seats were was plush leather and the air conditioning was the perfect temperature. There was an unopened bottle of champagne and glasses to drink from, as well as cans of soda should I not want alcohol. There was also a giant flat screen TV installed by the partition. I'm guessing in that area, I don't know. Was this how rich people drove around? The guy who led me to the car entered the driver's seat and began to drive off, lowering the partition to speak to me.
Your belongings will be brought to the mansion within the next 12 hours. We'll make sure to gather everything and clean everything out of your own establishment.
Wait, seriously? I got to keep my stuff? Sweet. I mean, I guess I could upgrade my consoles now that I was a noble, but it was good to be able to keep my old things and not have to start fresh.
What about my job? Will I have to quit or something?
We have already taken the liberty of communicating with your overseers and efficiently removed the need for you to continue your employment.
That sounds kind of morbid. What? That was quick. Were they expecting me to say yes? I leaned back against the leather seat.
Then what is my job? I need to work to keep money, right?
Having employment is unnecessary. You will be automatically provided financial backing for anything you require from a private investor involved with the government.
Wait, the government is involved with this?
Yes. You are not entering regular nobility. You are entering a small elite group of nobles created by the government as an economic and political experiment, backed financially by a very powerful investor.
I told you guys this was going to start getting weird. Yes, as in the confines of anime, and especially shonen, as you guys will see, that's very typical, but it can be used to be fun, and it does get, hopefully it'll get a little fun. I've only, outside of this playthrough, played another maybe 5 or 10 minutes ahead of this, and it gets, well, let me stop talking, you'll see. Experiment? This was an experiment? What kind of experiment? I was getting lost, but the guy continued. I grew more and more wary of this. This had bad mojo written all over it. So I just had to be a rich person, no job, no worries? This was obviously a dream come true, but at the same time, this was beyond odd.
Is there anything else I should know?
You will have a personal maid who will be in charge of cleaning, cooking, and general duties around the house.
Oh crap. Wrong button. And everybody just pretend like you didn't see that. Oh, what? A maid? That's awesome. The situation became a little better, but I became curious about her.
A personal maid?
Yes. Currently, she is the best in her field, training-wise. This is her first time out of training, so we'll be monitoring her for a few months to ensure she is doing her duties properly.
Maid training. I wondered how that worked out, especially in today's modern age. I mean, maids were commonly known, but usually maids went into the field out of pure need for money. I don't know if that was exactly it, but sure, why not? I felt kind of bad thinking about having a personal maid. As if the driver read my mind, he continued to speak.
She is one of many who wanted the position to serve you.
Wait, she wanted to serve me. There's a bunch of maids who wanted to work for me. What?
At least my guy sounds like, yeah, he sounds like any person would sound in this situation.
Yes. We have a small academy, per se, of maids who train to be the best in their field. We then offer opportunities to be hired into an elite noble house to be part of the project.
Are they paid by the government?
No. They essentially live to serve and are provided shelter and food from the place they serve. Don't worry, though. Each maid goes through serious psychological assessment to ensure that they are 100% on board with this career before they even start training.
So, they become maids out of their own free will?
Very much so. We pride ourselves in providing consensual servitude for this country and its needs. Many would claim maids and servants are forced into the business. We wish to show these people that that isn't always the case.
Interesting turn of phrase there. It was kind of true. Maids and servants were very much underappreciated and looked on as bottom barrel or even scandalous. I guess it was kind of good to see that there was a group committed to showing servants in a positive light.
You'll be able to view the entire house before your maid arrives, but please, do not worry. The house has been cleaned and prepped for your arrival.
I guess a thanks, just a solid thank you. I was both excited and anxious. This was going to be a whole new experience, and I could not wait to start this new life. After a while, we arrived to a private airport, and I was flown in a direction I couldn't calculate. Maybe it was on purpose, but all I knew was that I was flown over a large stretch of forest land glittered with noble houses. When we touched down, I was guided into another car and was driven to my house through a paved forest path. I passed by multiple mansions and could not stop myself from staring at them until the trees blocked my line of sight. Excuse me. How was this place not marked on a map? I don't remember ever hearing about this patch of area in history classes or on the news. How is this place so well hidden? Finally, we stopped at the front of a large mansion, which I had to assume was mine.
Holy crap, that is huge.
I had to open the window to look out at the size of the mansion. It was like the celebrity mansions I saw on TV.
Whoa! How the heck did I win this?
A nationwide lottery. We simply picked your name out of a large selection of names.
No, there's more to it than that. Gotta be. Seriously? A lottery? I was that lucky? Well, I guess I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. The guy who was leading me everywhere exited the car and opened my door for me, allowing me to exit the car and see the grandeur of my new home. I decided to climb up the large mansion steps and head for the front door. Before I could reach the knob, however, the guy who led me here rushed over and opened the door for me, showing that it was unlocked. I nodded to him before stepping inside.
This is seriously mine?
It's a little bit better than the house, but the background's... well, it's it's pretty much what you expect to get for $1. Nice lampstone in the background, I kinda like that. I looked around in pure surprise. The lobby was the size of my house. Well, previous house. I felt small in the lobby, yet I felt an air of regality standing in it. Was this a dream? Excuse me. Looked back to see the guy about to me holding out a key. The tag on the key had front door engraved into its silver plate.
Your maid will be here momentarily. Please make yourself at home. I will take my leave and will leave everything that needs to be answered to your maid when she arrives. Have a good day.
Before I could protest, the man turned and left, closing the front door behind him. I had to wait for my maid to come. I was in the house alone? Okay, we are going to put a pin in it right there. We're right at the 20-minute mark. And when we come back, I'm going to shout hello at the top of my lungs, as I've always wanted to do in a large house. And if I can't do it in a large house right now, I'll take any option I can get. So far, interesting premise, which has, I'm relatively sure it's going to go straight into a shonen-esque direction. The dollar price tag is going to have to prove itself pretty quickly, though. So we'll have to see. Right now, we're actually clocking up on our EVM Bingo NaNoRenO card. And I will, just to keep everybody abreast of where we are, we have 2 blocks right now. We have, well, 3. The VN has text, of course. We have a female protagonist option and a male protagonist option. And actually, we can go ahead and... No, we probably shouldn't yet. We'll hold off on that. And when we come back, we'll pick it off with me yelling hello in the lobby of this giant mansion. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series of games we're playing right now. If you have anything to say, just drop it in the comment section. And as always, check out vnsnow.com. That is vnsnow.com for reviews, previews, all that good stuff in the English visual novel community. I'll see you guys next time.